Do you feel guilty every time you're not doing something productive? If the answer is yes, you're probably caught in a toxic productivity cycle. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello lovely and beautiful souls, and welcome back to Shifting Energy. If you don't know me, my name is Caroline and I make videos about spirituality, law of attraction and personal development. So if you're into any of these topics, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So today's video is about toxic productivity. And you might be wondering, what is toxic productivity? I mean, isn't being productive a good thing? Well, being productive is a good thing, but being too productive and being obsessed with being productive is definitely not a good thing. So, we live in a society that always praises being productive, that always wants us to do something, always wants us to work on something, and never wants us to actually chill and relax. And that is why toxic productivity is such a common thing nowadays. Because we always want to be productive. Productivity is something that a lot of people want to achieve, a lot of people want to be productive. But we need to be careful, we need to find the balance. So I see a lot of friends, family members, fellow students and co-workers that are obsessed with constantly being productive. That they always want to do something, they always want to work on something, whether it's work related or related to school or just meeting deadlines. And that is wrong. It's not good to be obsessed with being productive, because in the end you will end up sacrificing your own health, your own well-being, your own mental health. Your body and your mind needs you to take some breaks from work. Needs you to have some times in which you can relax and don't think about anything, don't think about all the things that you have to do. You need to look after yourself. I understand that maybe because of circumstances you might have a lot of deadlines to meet, for example, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't look after yourself. That doesn't mean that every time you do look after yourself then you feel guilty, you feel not good enough. That is wrong. People need to understand that there is nothing wrong with looking after yourself. There is nothing wrong with doing something you enjoy doing. There's nothing wrong with doing something that makes you happy. And I think the main reason why we feel like we have to be productive all the time is because of pressure. And this pressure comes from society, parents, friends, maybe your boss, but most of the times the pressure comes from you. You are the one that puts yourself under an immense amount of pressure. You are the one that is doing all the work here. You are the one that is saying to yourself, you need to work, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you don't have time to do something that you enjoy because you have all these things that you have to do. That's you. You need to understand the fact that your body needs some breaks, your mind needs some breaks, and that you can't always be productive. You're a human being. You have other needs, you have other priorities. You should always prioritize yourself. And once you feel good, once you feel like you have been relaxing enough, you can go on and work on whatever you need to do. But if you don't look after yourself, you will end up being stressed. You will end up affecting negatively your mental health and your own well-being in general. So stop feeling guilty every time you do something for yourself. Stop feeling like we are only allowed to be productive, that we're only allowed to work. Stop feeling like you're not good enough if you're doing something for yourself. We are not here just to be productive all the time. We are here to also enjoy ourselves, do things that makes us happy. And I don't think that always working on something and always being stressed about things that we have to do will make you happy. I don't think so. There are some things that you could do in order to break this toxic productivity cycle. So the first thing is to understand that your mind and your body need breaks from work. Understand that you need some time for yourself. Understand that you need time to stop thinking about all the things that you have to do and just relax. Do whatever you like. So understand this, I think, is always the first step, because sometimes we don't even realize that we are putting ourselves under a lot of pressure. We don't even realize this toxic feeling that we have, that we always need to be productive. So understanding this is definitely the first step. Second thing that you can do is to transform, shift your negative thoughts, your negative and limiting beliefs into positive ones, the ones that will make you feel better. So every time that you think to yourself, oh, I'm feeling so bad, I'm feeling so guilty about the fact that instead of doing some work, I've been watching my favorite TV show. Instead of saying that, you could say, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful that I finally done something that makes me happy, that I finally took time for myself. So try to transform as soon as you realize that a negative belief, a negative thought is coming to you, try to transform it into something positive, because there is always a positive side to everything. You just need to look for it, and that's not always easy. I know that that is not easy, but the more you practice it, the more natural it will come to you. The third thing that you can do is to meditate. Especially after you have taken some time for yourself, do something that you like and you feel like you're feeling guilty about this. The best thing to do is to go and meditate. Best thing to do is to take more time for yourself. Because when you meditate, your stress level, your anxiety levels will just go down. You will clear up your mind. Meditation is definitely another thing that you can do to help you with your toxic productivity. The fourth thing that you can do is to avoid negative self-talks. And I think negative self-talks are really common, and people need to be more aware of it. So that is why meditation can help you, because it makes you more aware of your thoughts. Negative self-talks is, for example, when you say to yourself, oh, you're not good enough, or you should have done this instead of that. Why did you do that? Why did you not work on this? Why are you not being productive? You are miserable, and things like that. That is so self-destructive. And why would you say things like this to yourself when you would never, and I say never, say things like this to a friend, to someone you love, to your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters? You would never say these horrible things to the people you love. So why would you say those things to yourself? So avoid this negative self-talk. So that is all the tips I have for you. Try to practice them as much as possible and try to break up from this toxic productivity cycle, because it really is self-destructive. So please be aware of this and just enjoy whatever you enjoy doing without feeling guilty. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful to have you here with me in this beautiful community. So thank you so much, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video to support me and help me spread a positive message to the world. Thank you.